Hi and welcome. It's so great to have you here. So thanks for joining. This is a vinyasa class. We're going to move into a little bit of every part of the body. Well, not every part, that would be kind of hard, but we'll target the main areas. So your hips, maybe do some heart openers. We'll warm up the body in its whole self. I always like to note that this is your practice. So again, if this is your first time taking one of my classes, everything is a suggestion. If I offer anything that doesn't work for you, please don't do it. If it's challenging, maybe try it on. But if anything hurts, or if you're like, this is like not what I need, listen to yourself first and foremost. Typically like to grab some blocks and a strap, so if you want to have those close by, and I always like the bolster because you just never know where things will go. So go ahead and grab those. And last piece is I do have some music. It's completely optional, so if you feel like it's not going to be distracting or it's something that you like to listen to during your practice, you can flick through the songs, see if you like them. So let's begin. If you want to play the music, you can hit play on that first track. It'll just be silence to start. And I'm going to begin in a supported heart opener. You, of course, can start wherever it feels good for you to start. I'm going to place one block at the high setting and one at the medium setting. High setting will go underneath my head and the other one will go across my shoulder blades. So if you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders, and if you work at a computer desk or just have a tendency to kind of lean forward a little, it's very natural to have like a little bit of a rotation inward, but we're in a stage of the game where everyone is kind of like hunched over. So this might be a really good opportunity to just open. And then take this time to connect with your breath. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a simple in and out. At this present time, we are technically in the spring season, even though I'm looking out my window right now and it's snowing pretty heavy. So, you know. But I am feeling this sense of rising that only can come with spring. The stir of energy starting from like the base of my body, and it kind of bubbles up. And we are so connected to this earth, to nature, to the elements. So I'm going to ask, what are you feeling in your body in this season? And are there any intentions that you would like to set? When you're ready, We're going to just gently take ourselves off the block. So if you want to take one and move it off to the side, and then the other, and just come flat on your back. And then just see how your body feels with your palms facing to the sky. So your collarbones are broad, your clavicles are extended. And taking your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart center and to your chest. See how it feels to go through a yogic breath technique. So this is the 3-part breathing, where you breathe into your belly, into your chest, and then into your clavicles in 3 separate stages. It can be very meditative. It can be very lovely just to do that, but it's an amazing exercise to start with pranayama, as it starts to give you a little bit more control over your breath and how you are in your body. And we'll start off with 1 breath into the belly. And an exhale as it gently releases. And you're not trying to force anything, it's more this natural opening, so your muscles aren't like that. It's more just this gentle opening and closing. So we'll do that a few more times, especially if this is newer to you. So take an inhale to your belly only. And gently release. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now we'll split this into 2 breaths this time. So 1 into your belly and then 1 into your chest. When you're ready, first part of your inhale to your belly. Pause. And then your second part into the chest only. And pause. Slowly exhale from your chest. And then your belly. We'll do that a few more times. So inhale to your belly. Pause. Into your chest. Exhale from your chest. And then from your belly. One more time. Inhale belly. Inhale chest. Exhale chest. And belly. And this time we'll split it into 3. So we'll inhale to the belly, part 1, part 2 of the breath into your chest, and then into your clavicles we'll go to part 3. So just a third of the way, inhale to your belly. Inhale to your chest. And third part of your breath, inhale to the clavicles. Exhale from your clavicles. from your chest, and from your belly. I like to think of it kind of like the Mexican wave. So if that visual helps, when you're ready, breathe into your belly, chest, clavicles. Exhale from clavicles, from your chest, and from your belly. Breathe in belly, chest, clavicles. Exhale clavicles, chest, and belly. One more time, breathe in belly, chest, clavicles. Exhale clavicles, chest, and belly. Now just return back to your normal cycle of breath, but take a moment to see, how do you feel? If you had any worries or kind of stressors carry with you into your practice, has any bit of that kind of melted away? Breathing in and breathing out. And we'll start to find some movement, starting from your wrists and your heels. And gradually grab your knees and draw them into your chest. And then just find a little sway side to side. Maybe you find some circles in one direction. And then take it into the other. You might actually want to go ahead and grab that strap. Just to have it close by. Taking that left foot down to the ground, hug that right knee in towards the right underarm. So you're creating this nice little gentle pressure at the pelvis, or just that kind of like the hip area. Taking an inhale. And an exhale. You can keep that left foot planted, or you could slide it long, only to a length that feels good in your body. You're giving yourself a little psoas stretch on the left side by extending through the leg. You can go ahead and grab your strap, wrap it around the right foot, holding it into the right hand. Slowly extend up towards the sky. So your foot, your heel will probably be somewhere over the hip. Taking an inhale. And then gently open off towards the right side. And very slowly only take it to a distance that feels good without that left hip flying off the mat. Breathing in and out. Slowly come back up through center. Take the strap in the left hand and then just let it drift across the body. Your right hip will come up a little bit, that's okay. We're just targeting those muscles on the outside of your leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly draw your leg back towards the sky. Release that strap. And then just roll out through the ankles or ankle in one direction and then the other. I'm going to take this moment. You can interlace your fingertips behind your thigh if you like. Reach the heel up towards the sky. Take an inhale. And then exhale, point your toes towards the sky. So we're just stretching out through the top of your foot. Inhale, flex your toes back. And exhale, point towards the sky. Inhale, flex your toes back. And then point towards the sky. Slowly release your right foot down towards the ground. Take the left foot over the right thigh. So you find yourself into a supine figure 4. You can stay here if you like, or you can find some gentle sway side to side. And if you like, you can float that right foot off the ground, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, and then gently hug. Keeping your toes, your feet flexed on both sides. Breathing in. And breathing out. Slowly lower your right foot down towards the ground. Taking your left knee in towards your chest, give it a little tug, a little squeeze. You can find little circles if you don't want to stay static. I should have said this on the other side, but you know now. See how it feels good in your body. You can extend that right leg long, again, to open up the psoas and the right side of your body. And then when you're ready, grab that strap, wrap it around your left foot. Your knee is going to come a little more towards in line with your body, and then just lift that left heel up towards the sky and opening up through the back of your calves and the back of your hamstrings. Take an inhale. And then very slowly start to rotate your left leg off towards the left side. Breathing in and breathing out. And here we're just opening up, or you're just opening up through the inside muscles of that left thigh. Just kind of getting familiar with what's your range of motion right now. When you're ready, inhale, left foot to the sky. We're going to swap the grip, hold the strap in the right hand, and let your left foot drift off towards the right side. You might even want to put your thumb into the crease of that left hip. It just creates like a little bit of an anchor. Inhale, reach your left foot to the sky. Take your strap off. Interlace your fingertips behind that left thigh and then find circles in one direction. And then the other. And when you're ready, lower left foot down. Take right foot over the left thigh, this time for supine figure 4 on the other side. You might want to start off with some gentle sway side to side. Getting into the hips might feel really good. You can float that left foot up, interlace your fingertips behind the left thigh, and gently open up through the right. You might feel this on the outside of that right glute. You might, you may not. I've got super tight legs right now and fairly intense. So this is why we start slow. And when you're ready, lower your left foot down. And then you're just going to reach the right foot to the sky and extend it long and hover it off the ground. You're going to take your hands up over your head, take a big inhale. We're just going to work some of the abdominals. Take an inhale, and then exhale, reach your hands up to meet the foot. Inhale, lengthen down, and then exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, and exhale up. 3 more, down and up. 2 more, down and up. 1 more, down and up. And then pause, and then find some pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Lower your right foot down. Bring your hands down by your side and lift your hips into bridge pose. And just open up through the abdominals. It might feel a little more on your right side than your left. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more inhale. Lift your heels and ripple from the top down. Lower your hips to the ground. Now this time, keep your right foot rooted. Extend your left foot to the sky and then slowly reach it forward. And then again, same as the other side, just hovering off the ground. Reach your hands over the head. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Do 5 more. Inhale down. And up. 4, down. And up. 3 down. And up. 2 down. You're doing great. And up. And 1 more. And up. Slowly release your left foot. Oh, no, keep it to the sky. And we're going to do some pulses. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly lower left foot to the earth and come into your bridge pose once again. If you'd like to add on to your bridge pose, you can interlace your fingers, roll onto one shoulder and then the other, pushing into the ground beneath you and then lifting and opening. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down from your shoulders. Draw your knees into your chest. Start to rock your way forward and back all along the spine. Coming into tabletop, you're just going to draw your way into all fours. Index fingers facing forward, not locking out through the elbows, and then your hips are directly over the knees. Breathe into your cow, tilt your tailbone to the sky, drop the belly, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, tilt the tailbone down, around through the spine, and gaze towards your thighs. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale to your cat. Inhale, find your neutral spine. And a long exhale here. Stepping your right foot back, reach your left hand forward. Now you can keep that right toes to the ground every time you extend back. If you'd like to lift the right foot, you can. Just making sure not to drop your belly. Instead, keep it engaged. Breathe in here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. This time it's awkward pose. So you're going to rotate the right toes out towards the right side and you're going to draw them in towards the outside of your right ribs as you draw the left elbow back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Awkward pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And awkward pose on your breath out. You're going to extend the right foot off the right side of your mat. You're going to reach your hands up towards the sky and then drop them down that right side of your leg. Extending the left arm up and over. Breathe in. And breathe out. So you're getting this long, delicious opening down the left side of your body. One more inhale. And then your exhale is going to bring your hips back. You might want to tuck through your back toes here and then just sit your hips back and reach your arms nice and long. Now what you might be feeling here is a nice little stretch on the top of your right foot. That might feel really nice. You might even feel it in the inside of your right thigh. Breathing in and out. Slowly come through tabletop. Float that right foot up. Sweep it back. Rotate your toes down. And then just draw your way into a child's pose of your choice. So knees can become together or knees far apart. Up to you. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time here. And out. Come through tabletop and we'll just take this into the other side. Extending your left foot back. Again, toes can connect to the ground if you need a little more stability, or just reach your right hand forward. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Again, that awkward pose. Rotate the left toes out to the left side and then draw your right elbow back as your left knee comes forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, awkward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. And then awkward. Now pause, take a breath in. And then extend that left foot out long as you bring your right hand down to the ground. So your left foot is kind of in line with your right knee, tucking through the right toes. Inhale, rise up. Reach your hands to the sky. On your exhale, drop your left hand down that left, the outside of your left thigh, and then just reach off towards the right side, maybe even slightly rotating your right arm back. So your chest now kind of shines towards the sky, and that might just get into your right side a little bit more. Breathing in. And out. Inhale here. And your exhale, slowly tilt your tailbone so your hips, or reach your hips towards that back right heel and extend your arms nice and long. Again, getting into the outside of that left foot, maybe the inside of your left thigh. When you're ready, draw your way forward. A little bit of an outer hip strengthener. Float that left foot up. Sweep it back. Rotate the toes towards the ground. And then come into child's pose. Just for a moment. Breathing in. And out. Now rolling your way forward. Shoulders once again over the wrists. Tops of your feet are flat. And then hover your knees off the ground. So you're still holding this tabletop form. Your knees are still somewhere underneath your hips. Let the gaze come down to that space between the thumbs so your neck is neutral. Breathe in. And out. Inhale here. And out. Good job. One more time. Breathe in. And then exhale, roll over your toes into high plank pose. Or take the knee version. Or if your wrists aren't feeling it today, come into a forearm plank. Totally up to you, what feels good in your body. If you are in any plank, if your shoulders or your chest is dropped beneath your shoulders, or you're super rounded, see if you can find that, like that middle ground. So it's a little bit of a puff. Imagine that somebody's hand is just hovering over that space between the shoulder blades. And you're going to press into it. Taking an inhale. And let your exhale drop your heels off towards the right, or let your hips bump off towards the right. Inhale through center. And then just do this to the left. Inhale to center. Bend through your knees, downward facing dog. Just going to move my blanket off to the side. And from your down dog, you can pedal out through your feet. You can get into the back of your legs. You can also find stillness if that's what your body is craving. And if you have your shoulders bumped up to your ears, see what it's like to open your elbows wide to the side, wrap them in, and then grow the hips long. So then you have a little space from your ears and your shoulders. Combine your toes, peek forward, bend through your knees, and tiptoe to a fold at the top of your space. Bend your knees very generously, holding opposite elbows in a little gentle sway side to side. Shake your head yes, no. Hands drift down towards the ground. Inhale to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching your hands to the sky. Exhale, go pose through your arms. Open up into the front of your chest. Inhale, reaching your hands up towards the sky. Come back into your standing place. So maybe this is a form that feels like home to you or a place of grounding. Going back to what I'd said at the beginning of class about this season, and noticing again, what does it feel like for you? So for me, it's this bubbling up. It's like this simmer. It's like the night before Christmas, if you celebrate that holiday, that like excitement. I'm a summer person, so this is basically my Christmas Eve. So, but notice it might be different for you. Notice how it feels in your body. If we could honor the seasons, it might bring a little ease. Spring is not my favorite. So, but it is an opportunity to plant these seeds of learning, these seeds for growth, for opportunity. Take an inhale. And an exhale. I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to start off into your Utkatasana. So just drop your hips back. Find nice long spine. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. Utkatasana is a very grounding shape. It's a very grounding form. Your feet are so rooted and you're starting to heat up all through the base of your legs. Making sure to see your toes and that they're nice and light. Take an inhale. And then exhale, fly the arms back. Let your chest drop down towards the thighs. Inhale, reach your right hand forward and let both of your palms face towards the left side of your space. Slowly lift up, keep the bend in your knees, a gentle reach of the right hand towards the left hip. So it's just kind of like reaching in that general direction. Then roll it across your body. So you've I'll face the screen here, I'm not going to be mirroring, but it's going to be like this hoop of your arm coming across the body. And you see that my rounding very exaggerated through the form. You're going to sweep that right arm underneath and you're just going to come into that Utkatasana once again. Breathe in. And then exhale, fly the arms back. Inhale, reach your left hand forward. Let the right hand and your left hand face the right side of your space. Your inhale is going to just rise up slightly. Tilt that left hand towards the right direction of the hip. And then you're going to round through the spine. So your pelvis might come slightly forward. You're going to scoop that left arm down. And you're just going to fly it off towards the side and come into standing. And then bring it into heart. Just going to do that a few more times. It's a fun way to kind of move in the body, I find. When you're ready, inhale to your Utkatasana. And exhale, fly the arms back. Inhale, right hand forward, both palms face the left side of your mat. And then exhale, slowly rise. Tilt that right hand up and back, breathe in. And then exhale, scoop. So really exaggerating through that round of the spine as you fly into your Utkatasana once again. Inhale here. And then exhale, fly the arms back. Inhale, reach that left hand forward. Slight tilt of the chest as you lift it up and back. Breathe in here. And then you're going to round through that spine once again. Float that scoop of the arm into your Utkatasana. Take an inhale. And then exhale, straighten through the legs. Fly the arms down and back and open your chest. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fly the arms behind you, drop the chest. Inhale, right hand forward. And then an exhale, slightly rise. Your inhale tilts that right hand up and over the head. As your exhale, round through the spine and find that scoop. Inhale to Utkatasana. Exhale, fly the arms. Reach the left hand forward, breathe in. And then your exhale as you start to rise. And you tip back on the breath in. And then exhale, round through the spine and scoop. Inhale to your Utkatasana. And exhale to stand. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive your way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Lower left knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Find your Anjaneyasana, breathing in. Exhale, go post to your arms. Again, we're opening up into the front of that left psoas. Inhale, hands to the sky. Half splits as you straighten through that right leg. Inhale, lift your chest, breathe in. And then crawl your hands to the outside of that right leg. Slightly rotate your right toes off towards the right side. And your hips will bump off towards the left naturally. Inhale, come through center. And then exhale here. Either with blocks underneath your hands or coming to the fingertips. We're going to do a little bit of a quad strengthener. So your left hip is stacked over that left knee. When you're ready, inhale, float the right foot up. And I'll just move that block so you can kind of see. And then float it down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Bend. And then reach it back. Isn't it the coolest thing? Bring your hands down to the ground. Tuck through the right toes. Or tuck through the left toes. And then inhale to your three-legged dog. Step the right foot outside of the right hand. Lengthen through the spine, breathing in. And then left foot outside of the left hand, finding a Malasana squat. We'll just be here for 3 counts of breath, but if it's helpful to grab a block so your hips have somewhere to land, go ahead and do so. Elbows nice and close into the inner thighs. Take an inhale and an exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale here. And exhale. Take your hands forward. Inhale, lengthen through the back of your legs. Find a halfway. Heel toe your feet in. And then fold. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Go post to the arms. Inhale to the sky. And we'll just find this on the other side. Fold. Halfway lift is your inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Inhale to your Anjaneyasana. Again, try and keep that left knee over the left ankle. On your next exhale, go post to the arms. Open up into your chest. And it's like such an understatement of just open up through your chest because you're just expanding through the whole right side of the body as well. Inhale, reaching your hands to the sky. Exhale into your half split pose, keeping the right hip over the right knee, flexing the left toes towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. And then rotate the left toes off towards the left side with your hips bumping slightly to the right, crawling your hands to that left side as well. Come through center. You can grab your blocks or not, up to you. And then again, on your next inhale, float that left foot up and down. Up and down and up. Bend your knee. It's a sneaky one, and sweep that left foot back. Let your left toes touch to the ground. Tuck through your right toes and then launch into your three-legged dog with your left foot to the sky. On your next exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand. Lengthen through the spine, breathe in. And then step right foot outside of the right hand, Malasana squat once again. Take 3 rounds of breath in through your nose and down. Breathe in and out. Inhale here and out. Bring your hands forward. Inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Heel toe your feet in towards center and your exhale as you fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale, go post so the arms open up into your chest. Now we're going to add on to that. So inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, step that left foot back. Maybe you'll see if you can do it with no hands. Inhale to your Anjaneyasana. Top of the left foot is flat. As you exhale, go post so the arms open up into your chest. Inhale, hands to the sky. Half splits on your exhale. Breathe in, lift it up through the chest. And then rotate off towards the right side. Inhale through center. And exhale here. Now one time, inhale, float that right foot up. Bend through the knee. Sweep the right foot back, tuck through the left toes. Maybe you keep that right foot lifted. And three-legged dog, right foot to the sky. Breathe in, lengthen. This time, scorpion your dog, open up through that right knee. And again, you can find circles here. You can linger at any place. You can even hit pause here and just be in your hips for a bit. When you're ready, take an inhale. So your exhale, reach your way forward. Draw your right knee to the right tricep, keeping that foot nice and wide. And then pause here for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, reach that right foot back, scorpion your dog. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, cross under the body. Inhale to your three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple your way forward, shoulders come past the wrists, and then lower just halfway down. You can come to your knees first as well before you do that. And then hold here. Elbows don't have to be at 90 degrees. Just a place where your shoulders aren't dumped under, or your chest isn't dumped under your shoulders. Be here for 3, for 2, and 1. Tops of feet are flat. Upward dog. Downward dog. Inhale to that three-legged dog once again. Scorpion. Take an inhale high in the left toes. As your exhale, steps the right foot outside of the right hand. Lengthen through the chest. Step left foot outside of the left hand. Malasana. Letting the breath come in through your nose. Coming all the way down into your tailbone. And then letting the exhale rise up and out. Breathing in and out. One more time. And out. Hands to the ground. Straighten through the legs. Breathe in. Heel toe your feet together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Maybe no hands, steps the right foot back. Lower right knee down to the ground. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, go post to your arms. Inhale, reach. Half splits, left foot to the sky, or left toes face to the sky. Inhale to your halfway lift, and then exhale, rotate off towards the left side. Breathe in, come through center. Maybe you tuck through those right toes. Inhale, float that left foot up. Bend through the knee. Sweep the left foot back. Three-legged dog, left foot to the sky. Breathe in here. Scorpion your dog on your breath out. Again, find some movement here if it feels good, or if you just want to linger in scorpion dog, do that. Inhale, come high in the right toes. And then exhale, left knee, left tricep, keeping it nice and wide. Pause here for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, scorpion your dog. And exhale, left knee, left tricep, cross under the body. Now inhale to your three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Ripple your way forward on your breath in. And lower halfway to your chaturanga on your breath out. For 3, for 2, and 1. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Float that left foot up. Scorpion your dog. Breathe in. Step left foot outside left hand. Breathe out. Lengthen through the chest. Step right foot outside of the right hand. Malasana squat for 3 breaths. And you can also start to find some movement here if you'd like to open up through the arms on one side and the other. Breathing in and out. Hands come towards the ground. Inhale to your halfway lift, lengthening through the legs. Heel toe your feet in towards center. And then exhale, fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching your hands up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Check back in with your seeds. Check back in with the seeds of your intention. Check back in with your body. Another inhale here. And an exhale. When you're ready, inhale, bring your hands up towards the sky. We're going to add on to that, changing it up a little before we bring it to the ground. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step left foot back. This time rise up into your crescent lunge, bringing your hands up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower left knee to a hover, go post through your arms. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky, lengthen through that back left leg. Exhale, fly the arms behind you. Inhale, float that left foot up, but keep the right knee bent on your inhale. On the exhale, lengthen through that right leg. Pull your heart forward. Maybe you interlace your fingers behind you and you just draw them back. And exhale, slowly release into your Shiva squat, dropping your left knee behind the right. Inhale, sweeps the left foot to the sky. Step your left foot back. Straightening through that right leg, you're staying high in the ball mounds of the left toes. Again, you can use your blocks here if you like. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Float that right foot up. And then slowly bend through your knee. You can come off your blocks if you're lifted. It's a bit awkward. And then scorpion your dog. Come high in the left toes. Breathe in. Exhale. Reach your way forward. Right knee to the right tricep. And maybe you come into chaturanga. Now from here, if you have a bit of spice, see what it's like to extend through that right leg. And then sweep it back again. Draw the right knee over towards the left tricep. Extend that right leg. Take a breath. And an exhale. You want to come straight into that scorpion dog. And right foot outside of the right hand. Lengthen through the chest. Left foot outside left hand. Coming straight from Malasana, reach up toward the sky on your inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart. Heel toe your feet in through center. We'll go into the other side. Breathing up to the sky. And exhale to your fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Maybe no hands, step right foot back. Crescent lunge as you reach to the sky. Exhale, lower right knee to a hover, go post to the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fly the arms behind you. Drop your chest to the thigh. Inhale, float that right foot up. Keep the left knee bent until your exhale straightens through that left side. You can interlace your fingers behind you if you like. Pull the knuckles back. Breathing in. Exhale, release into your Shiva squat. Standing splits, right foot to the sky. And exhale, step that right foot all the way back. Straightening through that left leg, flex the left toes to the sky. Using those quad muscles, inhale, float that left foot up. Bend through the knee, three-legged dog. From here, you can scorpion your dog, open it up. And then exhale, left knee, left tricep. Maybe you find chaturanga arms. And from here, if you'd like, extend the left leg out long. Inhale, scorpion your dog, bring it back. And then left knee, right tricep. Option here to float that left foot nice and long. Breathing in and out. Inhale, scorpion your dog. Left foot outside of left hand. Final time here, lengthen. Right foot outside of the right. Take a few moments in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose. And lovely, sigh it out through the mouth. Taking your hands behind you, start to bring your weight down to the ground. If there are any blankets, if your mat is Baltic like mine is right now, you might want to grab a blanket. The heating is not working in my room right now, and my fan is super loud. I don't think you want to hear that. So my toes are kind of blue, kind of like my mat and my blanket. Anyways, if I was any good at this, I'd probably trim that all out of this whole thing. Go ahead and extend your right leg long. We've done a lot of external rotation stuff with the hips, so now we're going to work into some internal things. Actually, bring both legs long. There's two options. We're going to come into, the name has gone out of my head right now, but it's where you have Gomakasana legs, I think. Yeah, cow face legs. You're just going to take your right leg. You're going to take your left leg, plant your left foot outside of the right leg, and then rotate onto that right hip, and then take that right foot off to the side. And then you're going to just keep sliding that top leg off towards the opposite direction. Now, if your knees are really high, you can take a folded blanket or a pillow and place it underneath. You may need one on top of the other. It's different for everybody. You can also take this on your back. So if this doesn't work for you, you can just come onto your back, cross your right leg on top of the left, hold the soles of your feet and separate your legs. Find a nice tall spine. And if you need a little extra, you can start to crawl your way forward. Breathe in and out. In One more time. And out. Gently start to come out of this place. Take your hands behind you. Slowly unravel. This time, place the soles of the feet together. If your knees are really lifted off the ground, take some blocks underneath your knees as a support. Let your feet come nice and long in front. And then gently fold. Just it's counter form, nothing lingering. Slowly come up. We're going to take this on the other side. So grow your right leg out long. Take your left foot outside. Or the opposite leg. I think I was trying to mirror the other one. But if your right leg was on top last time, your left leg is going to be on top this time. Roll onto the hip. Bend the knee. Extend it off to the side. And then crawl the opposite leg. Now I do believe that your feet are to come in line somewhere with the knees rather than having them back towards the hips. When you're ready, take an inhale. And if you'd like to find a little more, you can start to crawl your hands forward. Just don't go too far too quick. Take your time. Breathe. In through your nose. Out. In. Out. One more time, breathe in. And exhale. Slowly start to come up out of this. Lean back, unravel your legs. You can take that diamond shape, or you can bring your feet wide on your mat and then take a little gentle rock side to side. When you're ready, bring your feet forward and then gently lower everything down to the ground. Just going to check something. And when you come onto the ground, draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice squeeze. And taking your hands down by your side, tap your toes to the earth, move your hips to the left, and then let your knees drop off towards the right, supine twist. You can open up the left hand. Now this shape, there's a lot that can be focused on, but since we targeted so much of the external rotation of the hips, this is a nice internal rotation. So you might feel this more on the outside of the leg. And if you need that kind of balance after the practice we just did, maybe you focus on that rather than trying to grow the chest really long. Instead, see how that experience is. One more breath here. And out. Gently bring your knees up through center. Tap your toes down. Scoot your hips off towards the right. Lift your knees up and then drop them to the left. Take another breath. And an exhale. Slowly draw your way back through center. Hug your knees in close to your chest. If there are any other forms that you would like to take this evening, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you can grab an eye pillow or a little face mask or eye mask and come into your Shavasana. Taking your time as you transition into a still place. Shavasana is traditionally on the back, but if you feel more comfortable coming onto your side or into a seat, those are great options. And just like we started practice, notice your breath. Notice your breath as it is right now. Allowing yourself to melt into the ground beneath you. Allowing the seeds of your intention and your practice take roots in your body as they start to just grow into your cells, into your life force, so that they can start to expand and blossom once the sun, whenever it does decide to return, comes out. So take your time in this place. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to hold space for yourself as you breathe in and you breathe out. I'm going to leave you here in your relaxation, your Shavasana, or your meditation, with the left hand to my heart and the right hand to the ground. I'm grateful you chose to be here. I'm grateful to share this space and this practice with you. I'm grateful for all those that came before us and where this practice comes from. With my right hand over my heart, I bow in gratitude. Let the light and the shadow side of me honor and cherish the light and the shadow side of you. Thank you. See you next time.